So Ryan, we were talking about the power earlier of bringing people together and how special this group is that we've created here. And you gave us a really brilliant scenario of basically how symbolic you see this group.
Yeah. So so for me, I see all of us as stars. So we're all stars and we are all shining our light in a particular area. However, the most impact you can make is when you align with other stars and other lights, then you come together and you make a bigger impact. And the universe is very clever in knowing you know, who you need to be aligned with at a specific point and for a specific reason. So don't be startled like when you meet somebody for the first time and you start talking and straight away it's like, you know what, I think I met you in the past life, innit? But it's actually the universe saying that, look, you are now in alignment. This is what you're supposed to do. And it's just evident by, you know, what we are creating here as a community, even, because we're all now beginning to shine a light together on specific areas that not a lot of people do shine a light on. So yeah, if the stars are aligned, then it is meant to be.
Absolutely, and well said, Ryan. I totally get that. I can see that as a picture. Actually, that would make a great what's that, book cover. Okay, aligning you with who you're meant to be. Okay, and you know, I would say to anyone listening to this, if you feel a pull towards anything we've said today or any of the podcasts, you are part of that group and your soul is pulling you into that circle. They're pulling you into that light because what you see within us is also within you. You know, I think it's really easy to look out and go, I can't be as good as them. But if you see something within us that, you know, is igniting something in you, that's because it's meant to be for you too. Would you like to add anything, Emma?
Sorry, yes. You saying that, Ryan, has made me think. My father passed away when I was 3, and I don't know where I got it from, but I believe he sits on Orion's belt. And every time I see Orion's belt, I speak to my father. And it is really, really powerful. And if I need to speak to him and I can't see him in the sky, I say, where are you? I need you. But it's, I think it's very, very powerful where my husband, he sees the North Star and thinks it's his mother.
Yeah.
And we'll say, we saw Nora tonight, or we saw Michael tonight. And it gives us hope as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is exactly what Ryan was saying. It's hope. And for whatever reason, every time I look into the sky, I see hope. Even if I don't see him, I just tell him off.
Yeah. Keep me in his place. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is so powerful, actually, because, you know, it's something, I think I put it in a video the other day, but I didn't get around to put it on Facebook. It's like, whenever you're feeling down, take a moment to look out and know that there's someone up there looking after you. They're looking down on you and willing you to look up and listen. Listen and connect to the higher self, you know, to your soul, to these little thoughts that pop in your head, because those thoughts are your inspiration that are guiding you to take that next step. And
can I tell you a funny story?
Go on then, go for it.
I'm sorry, Dawn.
I love stories, actually. I'm a storyteller myself. And I just think if someone else has got a story to tell, please, because that can so relate to somebody.
Yeah, well, when I was working in homeless support, we would go around at 5, 6 in the morning, making sure everybody was okay and giving them coffee. And this one day, I was with my boss and he stopped him. He held his arm and he stopped him and he went, look, you could tell he was very drunk. He said, look into the sky. And my boss looked up. He said, isn't it beautiful? Look at those clouds. Look at the colour. Isn't it just the most wondrous thing in the world? And I stood there and thought, this guy is very drunk. He's very homeless. But my God, he can see the beauty in the world. And I just thought that was just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I think, you know, for me, when I see something beautiful around, and I try to encourage people to do this a lot, look at something that you're drawn to and take a moment to appreciate the beauty within that. Because what you're seeing within that is the beauty within you. That's why it's drawing you. It's like a magnet we were talking about earlier with Ryan. It's like what we're feeling inside is not always our truth. What we see outside of ourselves is a magnet that's pulling and saying, this is a reflection of you, my dear.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
and it's true.
And
Yeah, when I find that, what do you call it? You see, often with certain people, they have a gift, so they can read your energy in a sense, and they can replay it. They can replay it back to you in a way that makes sense. So it might not even be a person; it could be like an object, or it could be a plant, or you might be talking to your dog. But when you talk to your dog has a certain type of energy, like that. When your dog now looks back at you, it's like, yeah, he gets me in it. He knows what I'm talking about, fam. Mad, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
my cat makes more sense than my husband. Yeah. Every day I'd go with my cat, not my husband.
Okay. And you know, yeah, I love the animals because my little dog's over there. Look,
Yeah.
everything exposed to the world as they do. He don't care. He doesn't know that he's on film. But it's like they're just so natural. And actually, there's something so true in what you said about with the animals, because their energy is just themselves. I think it's when we're trying to be something we're not meant to be, and we can't reach that, but we often feel this disharmony inside. And if you look at an animal, you know, they might have fallen over on the step or got soaking wet today, but they're still laughing, they're still wagging their tails, they're still smiling. And, you know, if we could sometimes just shake it off and go, hang on, I need to step further than this, I need to step beyond this. And, you know, it could be just stepping outside and just looking at this beautiful fuchsias or the yellow rose, or standing beneath the tree and looking up at the glory of these branches. The colours are amazing. And everything you're attracted to, you are attracting into you.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's a whole nother podcast, isn't it? That we don't have to feel how we wake up in the morning, or the kettle didn't work, so we're unhappy, or the husband's unhappy, so we're unhappy. You don't have to stick in that mood, and that there's things that we can do to, and they are simple things that we can do, but our brains are hardwired to go, yeah, well, he's in a bad mood, I'm in a bad mood, or the traffic's bad, so I'm not happy. But by taking a little bit of time out, and it doesn't have to be long, we can just relax and refresh our minds and put us in a new mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, that's so powerful to do that, because you're saying, I value myself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm important. It's so easy. And I've done it myself. I own up, because one of the remedies that keeps coming up for me a lot is mustard. And this is about frustration. And it's normally,
Ooh, I don't like.
It's like it's one of those feelings, like it's just like a dark cloud comes in.
Yeah.
It's normally when you're focusing on something, but you can't quite put your finger on what's causing that despondency. And it's normally to do with frustration or unrecognized anger. And the more that sits in your body, the bigger it becomes. It's real because your body's experiencing it. So it's real to you at the moment. One of the gentlest things you can do with this is, first of all, own it and say, this is what I'm feeling today. And excuse me, I want to share that what you just did, actually, it's made me feel uncomfortable. So thank you for showing me I need to work on me today. So I turn it around, make it a little bit lighter, because it's not that person's fault. That's just how they're feeling today. But actually, that's had an impact on me now today. And just to let you know, thank you. I'm noticing and I'm working on me today. And I'm going to walk. I'm going for a walk. I'm taking the dog out. See you later. And I'll stand out there and I'll appreciate all the beautiful. I love watching the clouds. And there was actually clouds that looked like stars, heart today. And I wanted to stop and take a photo, but I thought the guy behind me might not be impressed. But it's like just looking up at and seeing the clouds in the sky and the darkness and the lightness and the trees and the shade beneath the trees. Oh my God, you can be back into a place of harmony because you're resonating with the earth vibration. It doesn't
just
take
taking that minutes.
Yeah. It doesn't take a pill or a potion. Sometimes you just need to step outside, connect with that. I think it's called the Schumann energy of the earth. I'll have to check that out. But as the earth vibration, your body, the polar energy goes down and you become the energy of the earth. And so your body starts resonating on that vibration. Deep breath. Let that go, because that was a moment in time which can now allow you to move on.
Can I ask you a question, Dawn? I'm sorry, Ryan. Something happened in work today which upset me.
Yeah.
Not upset like I wanted to come home crying. I was worried about an appellant that was unable to make it into their hearing at court.
Yeah.
And it really, really upset me. It frustrated me. I wanted to reach out and help them. And in my capacity, I couldn't. What would you advise for me for the back remedies?
First of all, I would acknowledge that I'm feeling this. Okay. And for me, I work a lot with colours. The remedy, I would say, is red chestnut is over concern for somebody else. So you actually become fearful for that person. Okay. So your over concern is then impacting on you because your mind thinks you've got a problem. And red chestnut helps you to recognize that you can only take responsibility for a certain part, and that's how you feel about it. The rest of it is that other person's journey. Okay. And one way I work with is with colors. So if, say, for example, think about this person, please don't say a name because obviously we've recorded this. Okay, think about this person, or was it two people?
Yeah, two.
Two. Okay, so think of them one at a time. Okay. Think about a color in your mind that you'd associate with this person. And what color comes to mind?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. So acknowledging the blue, thank you. So you're saying thank you to your higher self for giving that color. Feel that blue flowing through your body. So it's almost like a shower of light, just cleansing your energy from what you just experienced. So it's flowing through and letting it go. Okay. And then surround that person in blue to see them in a beautiful, bright blue bubble. And I say, Archangel Michael, please help protect them, give them the strength they need. Help them to see things more clearly. So you're projecting out a message that will help them to see things differently.
That's lovely. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Okay. And each person that you work with will be different. So if you're thinking about the other person, so we'll do it as both of them for the moment. Okay. What color comes to mind?
They're more purple. They're quite dark.
Okay. So purple is about the indigo blue. It's about seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing the purpose behind what's happening. So maybe they're not meant to be there. So seeing the purpose behind. Okay.
Do you
So
know, that makes a lot of sense. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So basically what we're doing, we're using the colors, bring it through your body again, just bring that color through your body, shake it out your hands, shake out your body, connecting down to the feeling of being in the earth.
Yeah.
Send that purple to surround that person. And a message which says, all will be well. It is as it's meant to be. I'm at peace with all that is. So you're reassuring that person by sending that vibration. You're reassuring yourself. You've gone into your heart chakra. You've worked into your creative brain, your spiritual self. And your logic brain is not getting in the way. Because it's our ego, our thoughts, our beliefs says it should be that way. But the greater purpose is maybe it's meant to be that way. Because it's their journey. And that's what I always remember. As much as, you know, many of my clients come to me and I'm like, oh my God, my hearts go out to them because they always nearly mirror something I've been through. So you connect so easily. It's like, okay, clear my energies. Archangel Michael step between us, or Jesus, whoever you want to call in. Surround them in love and light. And then we're both working from a place of compassion, not from a place of fear.
I feel 10 times lighter. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Didn't know we were going there today. If, you know, if someone's sitting listening to this today, is just know that there is a bigger picture. There is a usual purpose behind everything you've been through. And today, if you're recognizing some disharmony within you, this is your day to turn it around. Reach into your higher self. What color comes into your mind that you could flow through your body and let go of some of those feelings? And think about what you'd like to create. So write it down, see that as happening, and trust that it will be. And then reach out to somebody who can help you to move from that space to that one. And praise yourself because you're taking a leap of faith into your new life. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. And thank you, Emma. And thank you, Ryan, for sharing. And I'm so looking forward to next time. It could be in a moment for the way we're going. I know you've both got places to be, but would you like to just give your details again? Because this is obviously going to be a new recording. Emma, how can people find you, love?
They can find me at evolve-familyrecovery.co.uk or Emma at evolve-familyrecovery.co.uk.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much, Emma. Thank you. And Ryan.
Thank you.
And me, you can, at this moment in time, you can find me on Facebook. So my name's Ryan Osborne. Or if you want to get in touch via email, my email address is ryanosbornecoaching@gmail.com. All one word.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you both for sharing. And one final word, what would you like to leave with people today if they find themselves sitting at that crossroads?
Go for it, Ryan.
One last word.
I love that cheeky smile.
One last word. I would say the fact that if you know you're out there and you want to start something new, but you feel you are not equipped to do it, go and do it anyway, because you'll be equipped along the way to do it.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you very so much. And, you know, it reminds me of something I heard a little while ago, because I think a lot of us wait until we're more confident or got rid of our fears to step in. And someone said to me the other day, Dawn, just go and do it scared. And I thought, really? And actually I stepped in and did something, and that actually had a knock-on effect, and it snowballed from there. And I would say anyone, don't wait till you get it right. Step in and try. Do it scared, because you've got what it takes within you. You can do it. Thank you. So